Hello students, in today's lecture we will discuss about what is mole, okay, and all the terms related to mole concept, okay. First of all, we'll discuss what is mole, okay. So mole represents a certain value, that is 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23, okay. Means 1 mole is equal to this much value, and this can be any article, right? Just like that, if I am representing 1 dozen, I am writing 1 dozen equal to 12 articles, 1 gross equal to 144 articles. Just like that, 1 mole means I'm having 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 articles, right? If somebody says he is having 1 mole pens, right? If somebody is saying you that he is having 1 mole pens, that means 1 mole of pens means he is having 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 pens, right? So what can we say? A mole is just a number whose value is 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23, okay. And this number is also known as Avogadro's number. And represented as N subscript A, right? To understand this mole, let's talk from the basic, okay? So to understand this, we'll take a reference, right? So I want to find the mass of carbon, okay? So in carbon, I know that I am having number of protons equal to 6, number of neutrons also 6, right? And number of electrons equal to 6, right? Now to find the mass of a carbon atom, what I have to do, I have to add these two masses, right, to find the mass of carbon atom. Now I know that mass of 1 proton equal to 1.67 into 10 raised to power minus 24 gram, right? And mass of neutron is also same, that is 1.67 into 10 raised to power minus 24 gram. Now in carbon atom, I know that I'm having proton, neutrons and electrons also. So technically I have to add these all masses, but I am not adding this mass, that is mass of electron. Why? Because the mass of electron is very small, that is 9.1 into 10 raised to power minus 27 gram, okay, which is quite small, that we can neglect. If you want to compare the mass of proton and electron, mass of an electron is equal to 1 by 1837th mass of proton. So I can neglect the mass of electron, okay. So to find the mass of carbon atom, what I'll do, I'll simply write the mass of proton. How many protons I'm having? 6. So into 6 plus mass of neutron, again I'm having 6 neutrons, so into 6, right? Now these masses are known as AMU, 1 AMU equal to 1.67 into 10 raised to power minus 24 gram, right? So you can write over here 1 AMU equal to 1.67 into 10 raised to power minus 24 gram, right? So mass of a proton 1.67 into 10 raised to power minus 24 gram into 6 plus 1.67 into 10 raised to power minus 24 gram into 6. Okay. Now can I put the value of 1 AMU over here? Okay, so it will be 1 AMU into 6 plus 1 AMU into 6, right? So it will be 6 AMU plus 6 AMU equal to 12 AMU. Okay, now what does it mean? This 12 AMU means this is the mass of one carbon atom. We are talking about the mass of one carbon atom, right? Now mass of a molecule is known as molecular mass. So you can write mass of a molecule is known as molecular mass. For example, if you want to find the mass of one water molecule, so you can write mass of one, water means H2O, molecule, that will be mass of one hydrogen atom into 2, because I'm having 2 hydrogen atom over here, into 2 plus mass of 1 oxygen atom, right? So mass of one hydrogen atom is 1 AMU into 2 plus 16 AMU is the mass of oxygen atom, right? So 1 into 2, that means I'm having 2 AMU plus 16 AMU. So it will be 18 AMU or 18 U is the mass of one water molecule. But what if I want to find the mass of 1 mole of water molecules? So to understand the molar mass we are having, let's take one more example. I want to find the mass of 1 mole of carbon atoms. Okay, so I know that 1 mole equal to 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 atoms. I'm talking about atoms here, so I'll write atoms, right? Now mass of one atom equal to 12 AMU, right? Now I'll replace the value of this AMUs. It will be 12 into 1.6 into 10 raised to power minus 24 into 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 atoms. If I want to find the mass of 1 mole of carbon atom, so you can write over here mass of 1 mole of carbon atom equal to 12. So I'm having the mass of one atom equal 12 into AMU. I know that 1 AMU equal to 1.6 into 10 raised to power minus 24 gram, right? So what I have done, I have simply put the value of AMU over here, and here I am having this much atoms, right? Atoms per mole. I'm having this much atoms in 1 mole. Okay, what I'll do, I'll simply multiply these all terms, and my answer will be 12 gram per mole. That is molar mass. Okay, if I want to find the mass of 1 mole of carbon atoms, I'll denote it with molar mass, right? If I want to find the mass of 1 molecule, it will be molecular mass, and if I want to find the mass of 1 atom, it will be atomic mass, right? Molar mass is none other than, if you'll write molar mass, that is mass of 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 particles. These particles can be atoms, ions, or molecules, right? In molar mass, if you are finding the mass of 1 mole of atoms, right? If you are finding the mass of 1 mole of atoms, it will be gram atomic mass, and in molar mass, if 1 mole of molecules are present, that means you are finding the mass of 1 mole of molecules, it will be gram molecular mass, right? So what is the basic difference between atomic mass unit and gram atomic mass? So you can write over here, atomic mass unit is none other than, that is denoted by AMU. It is mass of an atom, and gram atomic mass it is mass of 1 mole of atoms. Okay, it is denoted by gram per mole, right? Now gram molecular mass, that is mass of 1 mole of molecules. Again, it is also denoted by gram per mole, right? So let's go through the examples, right? So student, in this problem, they are asking you to find the mass of an atom of silver. Okay, you have to find the mass of 1 atom of silver. You are having atomic mass. That means this is the mass of 1 mole of silver atoms. Okay, so you can write over here mass of 1 mole of silver atoms equal to 108 gram, right? Now in 1 mole we are having how much articles? 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 atoms, right? So you'll put the value of 1 mole over here. So mass of 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 atoms of silver equal to 108 gram, right? Now I have to find the mass of 1 atom. So what I'll do, I'll simply apply the unity method. So mass of 1 atom of silver equal to, what I'll do, I'll simply write this value in numerator 108 gram, divided by this value that is on the left side, 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 atoms, into what I'll do, I'll simply multiply this whole term with the value on the left side of second term, right? So 1 atom, I'll cancel atoms with atom, right? So if I'll divide 108 with 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23, what I'll get, I'll simply get 17.93. Okay, here I'm having 10 raised to power 23 in denominator. When I'll take this value in numerator, it will be 10 raised to power minus 23. So 10 raised to power minus 23 gram, right? So what I'll do, I'll simply simplify this value. So can I shift this decimal from this place to this place? If I'm moving any decimal from right side to left side, what I'll have, I'll simply have power in plus, so 10 raised to power 1. That means if I'll multiply this value with 10, I'll get this value again, okay, into 10 raised to power minus 23 gram, equal to 1.793. Okay, here I'm having powers in multiplication, so what I'll do, I'll simply add them. So 10 raised to power minus 23 plus 1. Here I'm having minus 23 and this value is in plus. So what I'll do, I'll simply subtract these values. I'll simply write my answer in terms of negative value. So minus 23 minus 1, that means 22. So students, here they are again asking you to find the mass of one molecule of naphthalene. Okay, and here they have given you the formula of naphthalene, that is C10H8. Okay, first of all, what we will do, we'll simply find the molecular mass of naphthalene. All right, so let's write molecular mass of naphthalene. Molecular mass means here I am finding the mass of 1 mole of this naphthalene molecule. So you can write in bracket over here that it is the formula. So 12, I'm having 10 atoms of carbon, 10 atomic mass of hydrogen is 1 into 8, right? So this is the mass of 1 mole. So it will be 1 gram per mole, right? So 120 plus 8, that means 128 gram per mole, right? So here I'm having the mass of 1 mole of naphthalene. So you can write mass of 1 mole of naphthalene equal to 128 gram, right? Mass, obviously you have to convert these moles in terms of atoms or molecules. So I know that 1 mole equal to 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 molecules, right? So what I'll do, I'll simply put the value over here. So mass of 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 molecules of naphthalene equal to same 128 gram per mole, right? So now I have to find the mass of 1 molecule. So mass of 1 molecule of naphthalene equal to, again the value on the right side I'll take in numerator, divided with this value 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 and multiply with the second value on the left side. So 1 molecule. Here again I'm having molecules. So what I'll do, I'll simply cancel molecule with this molecule. Now I'll get my answer in gram only. So if I'll divide 128 with 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23, I'll get 21.2. Okay, here I am having 10 raised to power 23 in denominator. Whenever I'll take it in numerator, it will be 10 raised to power minus 23. Rest, you know the calculation, how to proceed. What I'll do, I'll simply shift this decimal from right side to left side, and my value will be in positive. So 10 raised to power 1, because I have moved the decimal up to one place, right? Into 10 raised to power minus 23 gram. Now I know that if I'll add these two values, I'll get answer in minus. So 2.12 into 10 raised to power minus 22 gram. That is the mass of one molecule of naphthalene. So students, this is NCERT problem present on page number 28, and it is problem number 1.33, right? So let's go through the statement. Calculate the number of atoms in each of the following. We are having three conditions, and they are asking you to find the number of atoms in each of the following conditions. So in first condition, they have mentioned you 52 mole of argon. Okay, you are having 52 mole of argon, and they are asking you to find the number of atoms in it. Okay, so first of all, I'll write, I know that 1 mole equal to how many atoms? 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 atoms, right? That means 1 mole of argon is having 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 atoms of argon, right? So 52 mole of argon will have, I know that what I'll do, I'll simply write this value in numerator, 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 atoms divided by the value on the left side, 1 mole, multiply with the second value present on the left side. So 52 mole, right? So I'll cancel mole with mole. Okay, so if I'll multiply 6.022 with 52, I'll get my answer 313 into 10 raised to power 23 atoms. Now let's simplify the value. I can assume that I have decimal over here. I want to move this decimal up to two places, from right side to left side. So if I'll write this value like this, 3.13 into, definitely I should write it as 10 raised to power 2. That means if I'll multiply 3.13 with 100, I'll get this value again into 10 raised to power 23 atoms, right? So I know that here I'm having powers in multiplication, so simply I'll add these powers. So 2 plus 23, that means 25. So my final answer is 3.13 into 10 raised to power 25 atoms. Done. Now the second one is 52 unit of helium. You are having 52 units, and they are asking you to find the number of atoms in these units, right? So I know that 4 unit or 4 AMU of helium equal to 1 atom. Mass of 1 atom of helium is equal to 4 unit. Okay, so 52 unit of helium contains, here there should be atom, it's not AMU, it is atom. Okay, 4 unit, that means 4 AMU of helium is equal to 1 atom, right? And the 52 unit of helium contains how many atoms? Again, 1 atom by 4 unit into 52 unit, right? I'll cancel this with this. If I'll divide 52 with 4, I'll get 13 atoms. That is my final answer. right? Now here I am having 52 gram. Okay, there is difference between unit and gram. Here if they have mentioned you the value in grams, that means they are talking about 1 mole of atoms. If they have mentioned you the value like this, it means they are talking the mass of one atom, right? So what I'll say, I'm having the mass of 1 mole of helium, right? So what I'll say, 4 gram of helium contains 1 mole of atom, right? So 1 mole means I'm having Avogadro numbers atom, 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 atoms. 4 gram per mole of helium contains this much amount of atoms. Okay, now 52 gram must contain atoms equal to, again what I'll do, I'll simply apply unity method. So this value should be in numerator, 6.022 into 10 raised to power 23 atoms, right, divided by 4 gram, done, into 52 gram. I'll cancel this gram with this gram. Now if I'll multiply 52 with 6, I'll get 3.13 into 10 raised to power 25 my atoms, right, and divide this value with 4. Okay, when I'll divide 3.13 with 4, I'll get 0.783 into 10 raised to power 25 atoms. Now if I'll move this decimal from left side to right side, that means I have to divide this value with 10. Okay, 10 means 10 raised to power minus 1. 10 raised to power minus 1 plus 25, that means 10 raised to power 24. Okay, so 7.83 into 10 raised to power 24 atoms is your final answer.
Students, there is one more concept that you need to know, that if you are having any gas and you have to express that gas in form of mole, that how you can express, right? So 1 mole of any ideal gas occupies 22.4 liter of volume at STP, right? Now what they are saying, if you are having any ideal gas that is present in 1 mole, it will occupy 22.4 liter of volume at STP. STP means you are having temperature 273 Kelvin and pressure 1 atmosphere, right? Now let's go through the statement of this doubt. What they are saying, the mass of 94.5 ml of a gas at STP is found to be 0.2231 gram, right? You're having a gas whose mass is 0.2231 gram and it is occupying 94.5 ml of volume. Now they are asking you to find its molecular mass, right? So I know that the formula of molecular mass for gases is molar volume into density. Now molar volume is volume occupied by any gas that is 1 mole of any gas at STP, that will be equivalent to 22.4 liter, right? Now density we have to find. We are having the volume of the gas and mass of the gas, so we'll write density is mass upon volume, mass of the gas upon volume of the gas, right? So 0.2231 gram by 94.5 ml. Okay, so my answer is 2.36 into 10 raised to power minus 3 gram per ml. Now I'm having density in ml and here volume is in liter. So what I'll do, I'll simply convert this value into ml. So I know that if I'll multiply 22.4 with 1000, I'll get my answer in milliliter, right? So here I'm having 22.4 into 1000 ml, right? So what I'll do, I'll simply put these values over here. So I can say molecular mass equal to molar volume, that is 22.4 into 1000 ml, right, into 2.36 into 10 raised to power minus 3 gram per ml, that is the density. So ml is cancelled with ml and this 1000 is cancelled with this 10 raised to power minus 3. 10 raised to power minus 3 means 1 by 1000, right? So I can cancel these values. Now if I'll multiply 22.4 with 2.36, I'll get my answer 52.9 gram, because I'm having the unit of mass only.